Hello, this is your boy Larry Jones again, and this tutorial are for those of you that have the iPad 1 or 2 or 3 at this point, and you have Garageband, but you want to do a professional recording. Okay, there are a ton of things that you can do on your iPad via Garageband before you go into the studio. So what this is going to do is prepare you to have all of your pre-production done on your iPad Garageband before you go into the studio. And I'm going to show you in a studio environment how to offload the tracks and have a professional recording that sounds like, you know, what you hear on the radio. Okay, so get a pen and paper together. I want you to write certain things down that's going to help you through this process, because I'm going to try to move as quick as possible. I want you to write down 24-bit, and I also want you to write down 96 kilohertz. Okay? And before we go into anything else, I want to show you a few things that's available for you to purchase. That is, it's if you're a keyboardist and you have a keyboard, or you have a microphone and a guitar, a real guitarist, and you want to record in the iPad as opposed to spending all of that money take and retake and trying to make it, you know, get all your riffs together, and you don't want to spend all of that time in the studio, you could do it in your iPad GarageBand. One thing out there they have is called an iRig for guitars. It's online for about 19 bucks. That's to plug your guitar into this device, and you can play according, you know, while the recording is going on, and have all your guitar out of the way. The second thing is the iMic. It's around 59, 60 bucks. It's so you can plug this microphone into your GarageBand through your iPad and, you know, do your vocals. And the third one is the iRig MIDI. And that is if you want to if you have a keyboardist or you're a keyboardist and you want to play your own keyboard, this device allows you to do that. I'm going to show you with the instrumentation that's in here, but the same thing applies. Okay, I'm going to run through some things real quick here. If you want to know how to start up with GarageBand, just go to my previous video. I'll provide a link below. It's called Garageband Song on iPad 2. Wow. Alright, first things first. Open up a session, and I'm going to go to house drum machine. Okay, you can go to wherever you want to go to. I'm just going to go this route. First thing I'm going to do is establish a tempo. Alright, my tempo is 128, as you can see here. Alright, and I got that song in my head, Move Like Jagger. And so what I'm going to do is create a song in that whole dance vibe. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put, you know, you got that move like Jagger. Yeah, that one. So I'm going to use that beat. All right. Now what I'm going to do different here is, this is a roll of dice. Okay. And it gives you creative ideas. Okay. But what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to record that beat. Okay, that steady beat. And I'm going to put it on the track by itself, because remember, we're setting it up for the studio. So when I get to the studio, I want to be able to separate my kick drum from my snare drum. That's how professional recordings are done. Alright? So I'm going to lay that down, and I'm just going to record it. So as it's going here, I'm going to You got that move like Jagger. Okay, and I'm going to keep building with my snare next. Now, if you go here, you'll see the drum track right there. Okay, and next thing I'm going to do is my snare and hi-hat, and I'm going to do them in different 4 to 8 bar loops, and I'm going to do them on different tracks. Okay. So we're going to go from there. Now here we are again. I spent the last 15-20 minutes creating this track. Now what you do is you tap this track here, your first track, which is your drums. All right. Remember, in the drums we lay down the kick first. First your kick, then your snare, and then your hi-hat. Alright, so what I did was I've done all of that, but I have the other tracks muted as you see. So you touch this and it'll say duplicate. You hit duplicate, it creates another track. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, to save time, play the track and unmute all of the other instruments that I've layered. That's your kick, snare, which I use hands, hi-hats, keys, skip down here to strings. Remember, you can go back and edit anything by just selecting the track, going back up here, and it goes to where you're at. See? Okay, so now let's move over to the studio and see how we make all of this come together. Okay, now here's where those numbers come into play. I'm operating in Logic here. We're here at the computer. All right. Any technicians would know. Here in my audio, I'm recording at 96K, which is 96 kilohertz. And in preferences, I am recording audio. Getting tired here. At 24 bits, as you can see here. 24-bit recording. Okay. Those are the numbers you want to remember. Now, we're only going to record the kick first. Now remember, it's important to cut the metronome off on your iPad on GarageBand. So let's just record the track and we'll go from there. Here we go. And as it records, this is a sound wave. And it's what the technician is going to use to line your tracks up. There's no way to put the iPad in a slave mode to be controlled. So this is the way we have to do it. But we saved a lot of money, saved a lot of time while we were recording in the iPad. Okay, so when I see you next, we'll have all of the tracks laid out and lined up. So as you can see here, I transferred all of the files through here, lined everything up, chopped it up, put little auto tunes in there, and made this song called Sexy Jagger Move. Okay, I'm going to actually upload this to iTunes. So you know what, let's have a little contest. You can download it to iTunes and then shoot yourself dancing to this song, and then when you dance to this song, I'll use your video and I'll take probably 20 snippets of different videos of different people dancing, and I'll post it on my website. Okay, so just take snippets of yourself dancing and post it on your pages, and hit me in my inbox, and we'll have a little fun with it. All right, hopefully this has been helpful to you. Please subscribe and share it with your friends. All right, and I'm going to have it up on iTunes by the 10th. This is Super Bowl Sunday, so by the 10th. All right, here we go.
Get your booty up on the dance floor. You sexy and you know it. You sexy and you know it. Now move like Jack.